Hey guys, good morning. It's morning here anyway. I just got a message from somebody, and it's a message I get from time to time. And I had this Easy Feldenkrais program where I'm releasing Feldenkrais sessions on a regular basis. And somebody said, well, what if I want to take one of your sessions, take your transcript, integrate it into one of my classes or workshops? What's the process for doing that? And the process for doing it is to just go ahead and do it. I don't care if you're a Guild certified Feldenkrais practitioner or you're not certified by the Guild, if you're a not Banyal practitioner, if you're a mind-body studies practitioner, which is Lior Gaster and Mia Segal's group, if you're an Alexander teacher, if you're a Rolfer, if you're a massage therapist, if you just want to take a session and record it and play it back so you can hear your own voice doing a session, that's fine. Nobody owns the Feldenkrais method. Okay, there are people that make claim to owning the service marks where it says Guild certified Feldenkrais practitioner. What is it? There's so many. Awareness through movement with a little thing. They own those terms for now, but they don't own the work. Okay, nobody owns the movement. Years ago, when I was first blogging and podcasting and doing my thing, I had some similar questions about ownership, who could do what with the materials. I've never published it, but I actually got a written legal opinion from a lawyer, and I don't know. I'm not going to publish it. It was for a specific project that I wanted to do, and the interesting thing that they told me, they said, Moshe had a choice. At some point, he could have done this as a medical procedure. I forget the word that they used. I probably should have reviewed the document before I made this video. But anyway, Moshe didn't do that. And nobody owns the movements. As soon as you do a movement and you can reproduce it, or you can help somebody else reproduce it with your words or with your touch, it's yours. There is, people can lay claim to, say, owning the words, like the copyright. So, I've got books there behind me. There's a paragraph, the words in a certain order, ideas in a certain order, and if you couldn't publish those ideas as your own. And it's the same thing with the Feldenkrais method, but those are just the words. So you need to take something and put it in your own words, but the movements themselves are not owned, they're not copyrighted, and even the specific order of the movements. And so for example, in a session, most likely do this, do this, do this. Now, if somebody wanted to come back and lay claim and say, "Oh, those movements in that order are we own the order of you doing those movements," they would have a very hard time doing that, because you could make the claim that it's the order of the movements and how Moshe does them that causes the effect. It causes the the medical effect, although it's not medicine. So anyway, do what you want with the Feldenkrais method, okay? Feldenkrais method, that's an own term. So do what you want with Feldenkrais. Do what you want with Feldenkrais ideas. If you are part of my circle, if you have a transcript from me, you can't go out and resell my transcript. You can't take my stuff and resell it. But if you were out teaching a class or a workshop and you wanted to read it word for word or something, I don't care. I just don't care. So get the work out there however you want, and you have that freedom. Also, another thing that comes up is this idea of somebody says, well, I want to use, I'm a such and such practitioner and I want to use Feldenkrais on my website. It's too bad I can't do that. And well, of course you can. Nobody owns the word Moshe Feldenkrais. It's a name. So if you want to put inspired by Moshe Feldenkrais on your website, you are entitled to do that. So anyway, unfortunately, I can't give you legal advice. I'm not a lawyer. Things are changing from time. The laws are different all over the place. But use common sense and do what you want with the ideas and work of Moshe Feldenkrais. Okay, bye-bye.